Okay, so unfortunately our camera turned off at some point, and we don't know when it turned off. So let me just do a recap of how Kogan solved this problem. How many multiples of 7 are between 1 and 200? He wrote 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, 70. Then he noticed that that was 10 multiples of 7. So he wrote 140 here and knew that would be 20 multiples of 7. Yeah. And then he wrote 210 here and knew that would be 30 multiples of 7.
Yeah, but that's too many.
And then counted backwards. 203, 196. So this would be multiple 29, and this would be multiple 28. Okay?
Yeah.
And then, to get multiples of 14, he circled the multiples of 14.
I think I actually know when I underlined them, but I know when it turned off.
When did it turn off?
When we were starting at the video, it turned off.
Oh, did it right at the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, okay. So, he circled the multiples, apparently underlined the multiples of 14, and noticed that there were 5, and then said, oh, that's exactly half, so this would be
14,
14 to get to 196. Okay, so I was going to show him a slightly easier way to do this. Sorry about the camera. So sweetie, when you noticed,
Yeah.
how do you figure out how many multiples of 7 are between 1 and 70?
Well, 7 times 10 is 70.
Okay. 7 times 10 equals 70, and that means there are 7 multiples. Sorry, that means there are 10 multiples of 7 between 1 and 70. Okay? Counting 70. Okay? So we have to figure out, if you're going up to 200, you do 7 times what? Let's say x equals 200 to figure out how many multiples of 7 are.
I don't think 200 is a multiple of 7.
That's exactly right. It's not. So when you do your long division,
yeah.
Give me that. It's distracting you. When you do your long division, what do you get? 7 into 200. Well, it's 2, 14, 20 minus 14 is 6. What's 7 into 60?
Well, it goes in, sometimes 8 is 56, so it goes into it 8 times.
Okay, 8, 56, 4. So it's 28, remainder 4. Okay, and that tells you, look up here. That tells you that there are 28.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't go exactly in. There's a remainder of 4.
Yeah.
It tells you there are 28. And so to do the multiples of 14, you do the same thing. Okay? 14 goes into 200. Okay? So 14 goes into 200 once. 20 once. 14. What's 20 minus 14?
It's 6.
Okay, and then we have to figure out how many times 14 goes into 60. Well, let's look at the multiples of 14. They're 14, 28,
Yeah, next one is
42, 56. That's times 1, times 2, times 3, times 4. So 14 goes into 64 times. 56, remainder 4. Okay. So to figure out the number of multiples between 1 and a certain number, all you do is you take your number, 14 or 7 or whatever it is, and divide it into the number.
Don't forget about the homework problem.
Okay, you ready? The homework problem is Olympiad 70, problem number 1.
Oh, I can't believe we're up to Olympiad 70.
I can't believe it either, actually. Olympiad 70, problem number 1. Okay, good job this morning. Now,